Reading a book sometimes feels like a paper cut. You don't feel the pain at first. Then it comes, sharp and deep. The Book of Goose by 易云里。Fabiana and Agnes were two teenage girls living in a post-war French village, where life was hard and uneventful. To escape it, they decided to write a book together and called it a game. Fabiana dictated while Agnes wrote, and in the process, the game began to take shape as something else entirely. The book got published, but Fabiana stepped back into invisibility, while Agnes was pushed forward as its public face. Agnes gained fame, went to Paris, and was recognized as a prodigy before moving to England to attend a private school. The tension of the story, however, doesn't lie in the divergence between the two dear friends. It's neither a rags to riches drama nor a story of a good friendship turning into conflict. In the first place, the girls intended to write the book as a game, so the entire narrative unfolds around why and how they play the game. We first see their boredom. The world appears meaningless to them as their lives are dominated by farm labor, patriarchal oppression, poverty, and death. And then we see their wildness, their desire for more feeling, for a sense of being alive, which turns into a mix of childish cruelty and kindness, lies and truth. On the surface, this may seem, as one might say, a tame story, but the way the two girls attempt to make sense of the world is delicate, so delicate that it raises a series of questions. In a time filled with what we call nothingness, what should one do? To play a game? But what's a game for? Is it for winning, for rewards, or simply for fun? Can fun be painful? And can pain be fun? I'd also like to say a few words about the author, Yiyun Li. She was born and raised in China, but she's established herself as a celebrated writer in an English language context. She now teaches at Princeton University. I'm not trying to build her up and raise your expectations, but as someone who was also born and raised in China, I can sense a subtle feeling of Chineseness in her literature, which I find very interesting. This may be my own interpretation, but the book's parallel structures, variations in word forms, and rhythm remind me of Chinese poetry. It is this narrative imagination and mastery of metaphor that give the novel a philosophical dimension, one that lingers like a paper cut. The Book of Goose by 易云里。